Hey EMbers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 30 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So we're starting off on the 7th of winter, year 1, and we're going to be doing the 7th up to the 9th in this episode. So it's snowy again tomorrow. Now I mistakenly thought for the winter episodes, because there's not too much happening, that we'd be able to do like 5 or 6 days per episode, but I'm finding that we can still only do sort of 3 days per episode. I'm not entirely sure why, because I thought that the winter episodes had less going on, but I guess not. So let's take care of our animals, of course. I know one of our winter goals was to get at least one more cow or sheep, so hopefully we do that at one point. One of them was to get a full hen house, which we have done. And I can't remember the third winter goal I set for myself. I think it was to get Potpourri's heart level full. I think. We'll find out. But we're going to go ahead and ship the milk. We do need that for recipes, but we also need the money, so. Swings and roundabouts. So let's go out. And we're going to go straight into the hen house. I do quite like the aesthetic of the farm in winter. I like winter scenes in games, but it does make me feel cold in real life, you know. I watch a YouTube channel on here called Retired Geek Woman, and she's currently playing Oblivion. She was playing Skyrim. She's also playing Baldur's Gate 3 as well, which I'm not watching because I haven't played Baldur's Gate yet, so I don't want it spoiled. I am hopefully going to be playing Baldur's Gate soon. And she does Stardew Valley and all sorts of bits. But anyway, she mentioned that cold scenes in games. Oh, we just lost a feed. She mentioned that cold atmospheres in games make her feel cold in real life. And I'm exactly the same. I didn't know that was a thing, but I am exactly the same. I have to be in a blanket when I'm playing Skyrim sometimes because I get so cold. But I'm glad it's not just me. So we're just gathering the eggs. We don't have a full set of 10 eggs yet, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and ship the golden egg. And I think for now we are going to be taking the eggs to the hothouse still. Oh, where are we going now? Oh, we're going to go into the house. I'm not entirely sure why. Let's see. Ah, so it looks like we are going to get a flower for Potpourri, perhaps. Yeah, and we should have got one of the pink ones, really, because they are her favourites, but never mind. We have a lot of flowers and nothing to do with them. So with that, let's head out of the farm. I think a winter goal should be to upgrade the hammer, to be fair. So we're going to have the first of many speed ups of me just chopping this lumber. Let's say hello to Anne. She's a green heart, and I'm trying to be careful because I don't know if Anne's rival event will happen if she is too high in the heart level department. So Potpourri is still an orange heart, but let's go ahead and sparboil these eggs. I know I've said this in previous episodes, but I'm still wondering, I'm going to have to Google it, if sparboiled eggs are a thing, or if they're just a thing in this game. Never heard of such a thing in my life. And of course we're going to give an egg to the Harvest Goddess. I've said it before, this is not exactly necessary at this point in the game. We've done everything we need to with the Harvest Goddess. But there are behind the scenes reasons why you give the Harvest Goddess crops. Again, not going to talk about it too much because we've spoken about it a lot. So we're going to take the long trek up the mountain here. And the event that I wanted to pop, basically the white flower event, I think it's called the Flower of Happiness. What a nightmare, honestly. I'm not going to spoil future episodes for you, but I'm just going to say what an utter nightmare. So we've got another speed up here just doing this. I don't know if it's me not remembering when, I mean, we didn't even bother then, look. Oh, we can't because it's a sunny day. That's why we didn't bother. You have to do it on a snowy day. I don't know if it's just me forgetting when that event actually happens, but, oh, trying to trigger that has been a nightmare. So with that, we are going to head back to the farm. So let's go ahead and ship our eggs. Our mayonnaise maker should be done fairly soon. can't quite remember the day that our mayonnaise maker is done, but that should be soon. So we're just looking at stats. We have 3,865 Gs, I think that said. $3,865 Gs, yeah. So it's slow going, trying to get this money back. But with that, we are going to head out of the farm. So let's see what we do today. So it looks like we're going to go to the shop. So there will, of course, be another speed up here, because I presume we're going to be giving the harvest sprites some more flour. So, yeah, we are getting the flour. I have sped this up, like I've said before. You've seen this a million times, so I decided to speed them up just to keep the episode running a little bit more smoothly. Nobody's complained about the speed ups, so I'm assuming that it's okay. And with that, let's head to the harvest sprites. This is a bit of a double-edged sword, really, because it is good to get their heart levels up as high as you possibly can, because they will work for you more efficiently on the farm. But it is also taking a lot of money that we don't really have. So a bit of a double-edged sword with that. But again, let's move on to another speed up, just handing out the flour. And again, I've chose to speed this up because you've seen it many, many times and it takes a little bit of time. So with that, I'm presuming we're heading back to the farm. I assume we might make a stop off at the forest. I'm not sure. Gotz's house. Yeah, it looks like we are going to. So let's go ahead and do yet another speed up while we chop this lumber as well. Okay, so I guess we're heading back to the farm now, but I don't know. No, we're heading up here. I'm not sure why, because we can't try and pop the event, so maybe we're going to the mine. Let's see. So I think this is, I don't know. Have we just come up here for nothing? Well, that was a wasted journey, wasn't it? We've just done a nice walk up the mountain for absolutely nothing. Well, that's the end of that then. So we do still need to find the horse, and we have to put the horse back in the stable because it is very snowy tomorrow. Just watch the time on this, will you? Because this is a speed up and all. Just watch the time on this, will you? I can't wait till the horse has grown up. So there he is, right next to the... Go on. It was, I think, 10 to 3 when we started this. No, 10 to 4, sorry. Just watch the time on this, trying to get this horse back in the stable. And this is sped up on ×5 speed, remember. So it's now 7:10. From 10 to 4, it's now 7:10 getting that blooming horse in the stable. Cannot wait till it's grown up. But with that, we have said hello to Binky for the day. So with the time, I'm assuming we're just going to head back home. Yep. And what are we going to do for the rest of the evening? Well, we've accidentally opened the toolbox there because we were trying to grab the dog. So I think we're going to watch the telly and head to bed. So we've got Mechabot Ultra again. Still don't have a clue what's happening here. I say that every episode. If any of you have been keeping up with this, then honestly, congratulations to you, because I ain't got a clue. There's nowhere that tells me if the television keeps repeating the same programmes, not the same programmes, the same episodes. See, this says episode 14, so I'm assuming that it doesn't. But you can effect play this game for 10 years in-game, so surely they're not going to have that many different episodes. So, Farmer Fran's talking about the ore again, orichalcum. This is for accessories. We haven't done accessories yet. He'll make a necklace, a bracelet, or a pair of earrings depending on his mood at the time. So that is totally random. Okay. So there is a bit of a jump cut here because I was going to do some cooking, but I ended up not doing it. I was just looking through the recipes and stuff, so I decided to cut that little bit out. We didn't do any cooking. So with that, let's head to bed and move on to day 8 of winter. Okay, so we are here on day 8. Let's check the weather. It's again going to be quite snowy tomorrow. And it is, of course, TV shopping today, so let's see how we're going to get robbed today. TV shopping. Today's products is this, an oven. You need this to bake cakes and to bake cookies. I think you need it for more than that. If you order now, you can have it for just 5,000 Gs. Hold the line. So, wasn't the rolling pin like 2,500? And an oven is 5,000, and we can't even afford the oven. So we're going to have to figure something out here, because we definitely want that oven. And we ain't even got 5,000 Gs. So it looks like it's going to be quite a busy day trying to figure out money. So let's head into the barn. Luckily, the inn is open a lot later than the shop. So if we do enough today, for when Zach comes at 5 PM, we may be able to get the oven. But let's see how we do. We're about 400 Gs off, I think. We're not doing so well with money in the winter, I must say. Perhaps we upgraded everything a little bit too fast, but never mind, eh? So let's go and say hello to Binky. And head to the chicken coop. Might need to buy some more chicken feed at one point. But at least we didn't lose any that time. Let's see down here. Well, no, we didn't lose any. And we're actually leaving the eggs today, because today should be the day we get our mayonnaise maker. So we're not collecting any eggs at the moment, but we are going to head up the hill again. Again, remember, we've got to make about 400 Gs today. And having the mayonnaise maker is going to be a real help. We'll get to see how that works. Obviously, we haven't seen that during this playthrough yet. So we are taking the long trek all the way up the mountain to see if that event pops. I think the problem is, I think it happens later in the evening, and I was going too early in the morning because it didn't happen. So I think that's the issue, but I'm not sure. So back down we go. I'm going to stop in and say hello to Louie and Gots on the way, because we don't often get to see them up at this point of the mountain. Oh hi, thanks to you I'm making rapid progress in my research now. I think we should take care of that bee. That's a good one. Gots is of course looking for trees to make lumber and for things to eat. You're not going to find much to eat out here in the winter, babe. So we're going to do another speed up here while we do some chopping and use the hammer. Again, it would be nice if we could get that upgraded. And with that, we are going to head back down. Should have done some mining though, right? So I'm not sure what we're doing now. Oh, we're probably going to get the mayonnaise maker, to be fair. So we haven't actually collected it yet, have we? Oh, and we're promptly stuck on a sign. Of course we are. So let's head to get the mayonnaise maker. The mayonnaise maker you requested is finished. Gray will deliver it to you. Enjoy using it. Thank you very much. So back to the farm we go. So again, this is the first time you are going to see the mayonnaise maker in action. So you will see it just sat nicely in the corner there. So we have 1 out of the 3 machines you can get. You can also get a cheese maker and a yarn maker, which we will hopefully see at one point during this playthrough. I'm sure we will. So we are now collecting all of the eggs. And what you do is you sort of throw your eggs in here and it gives you mayonnaise. They look very odd, the mayonnaise bottles. I'm not going to say they don't. They do look very strange, but this should hopefully net us a lot more money than parboiling them. Again, I do apologise, I can't remember the exact amount of G's you get for everything, but this is golden mayonnaise. This is, of course, small mayonnaise. Large. Another small. I don't think we've got a medium. So, of course, dependent on the size, obviously you get more money. Looking through them again for some reason, I'm not entirely sure, but oh well, let's carry on. I say I don't think there's a medium here. And the egg size is determined upon 2 factors. 1, how much your hen likes you, and 2, how much you obviously, how old it is, sorry. So 1, it's how much it likes you, and 2, it's how old the hen actually is. So with that, we are heading back, so I assume we are going to go do some mining. Fishing might have been a good idea as well, but we'll see what we end up doing. So it looks like we are going to go into the mine. So of course there will be a speed up here. So off we go. Let's do a speed up. We have kept 1 mayonnaise for some reason. Not sure. Don't ask why. Don't know. But we'll have quite a few speed ups here. Getting some money, hopefully. The money that we need for the oven. And with that, we are going to head back. Apologies for the large traffic noise there. So it's 10 past 12 in-game in the afternoon. So we've got all the way till Zach comes at 5 o'clock to get a bit more money. So let's ship all of this. Again, I am unclear why I'm keeping a small mayonnaise. Not sure. But with that, we're going to go back out. Unfortunately, that mayonnaise is taking up a big space in our inventory. But we've decided to just go to the normal mine because it's nearer. And another speed up while we chop some of the trees down. So again, we can't get as much profit here, but we can hopefully do more trips. My poor little character must be getting quite tired as well. Yeah. With that, we are going to have to stop mining for a little bit. But it looked like we got quite a haul there. We should be taking our basket with us so we can get more. I don't know why we're not taking the basket. That's just an error on my part. I completely forgot. But we got 3 golds and the rest Mistral, so not too bad. So with that, we are heading into the house. Presumably to put this mayonnaise away. I don't know why we're carrying mayonnaise around with us. Yep, it looks like we are going to pop it into the fridge. And with that, we are heading back out. Time is 2 p.m. So we have 3 hours until Zach comes. But we are going to do a speed up while we sit in the hot house for an hour, because we definitely need to get some more strength. Or we're going to end up in the hospital. Which hasn't happened this playthrough yet. But with that, we are going to do a little bit more mining. So again, yet another speed up here. Hopefully you don't mind. And back out we go. Now I don't know if there'll be time for another trip to the mine. Perhaps, perhaps not. But we have 50 minutes. So let's just ship what we have. We weren't being as picky that time, I don't think, because we're tired. And are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? We might. I think we're heading back into the mine. We've got 40 minutes to get everything in that bin. We've got half an hour now. But let's go for it. See if we make it in time. Remember, we need 5,000 for the oven. So let's see how much we end up with at the end of this. And we're off. Then we have 20 minutes to get it in the shipping bin. I think we'll just about do it. 10 minutes. And I think we've made it. So let's get all of this shipped. Again, not a lot of money, but it's better than nothing. So with that, Zach should be here any moment. And there he is. And let's see how much money we ended up with. 7,455 Gs. So definitely enough to get that oven. So let's go get that oven. So we were just 400 shy of getting the 5,000, and we are well over that. So that's good. I think the mayonnaise maker definitely helped today. And I think from memory, this oven's more like a stand oven rather than what I would call an oven. Oh yeah, of course, we'd have needed 5,010 Gs because coals cost 10 Gs. Yep, we're going to have that oven, yep. And we now have 2,445 Gs. Not ideal, but never mind. So this is the time that I think we should have gone back all the way up to Mother's Hill to see if the event went with the flour. But I don't think we end up doing that. But I'm pretty sure that event is an evening event, and I just couldn't remember. So, as I say in all of my playthroughs, mistakes are definitely made. But with that, I don't know what we're going to do for the rest of the evening. I know my character is very tired, so presumably we're just going to head home. Yeah. So with that, let's grab the dog and end off by watching some telly. And we've only got life on the farm. She's still talking about ore. Yep, accessories. How can I ask the blacksmith to make a present for a girl? First, put the orichalcum in your rucksack. After you talk to the blacksmith, select present for girl, and then he will make it for you. So with that, I think we are going to head to bed. Yep, it looks like it. And we're going to move on to our final day of the episode, which is day 9 of winter, of course. So here we are on day 9. Let's check the weather. Well, we don't need to check the weather for tomorrow because it's actually a festival tomorrow, which you will see next week. So we didn't actually need to check the weather there. But if we check the news, it's going to tell us that tomorrow is the dog race. You'll have to tune in next week to see how that went. Oh, and are we going to do a bit of cooking? Are we doing a bit of cooking? No. No, we're heading out. And Zach is here. What does Zach want? Hey, John. They're holding the dog race in the square tomorrow. Do you want to enter Jack? Oh, yes, of course. Yes, we do want to enter Jack. Then I'll take Jack to the square tomorrow morning. The race starts at 10 a.m. Okay. I didn't know what that was for a second, even though the news literally just told us that. That's me paying attention in it. So we're just heading in and back out again just to see if another event will pop, and it didn't. Nothing in the mail. We haven't had anything in the mail for a while. So let's go and see Binky the horse. I hate that you're stuck in the stable, bless him, but bad weather, you'll not like me. We do have 108 feed left for the chickens, so we're not doing too badly on that. So again, we should probably think about getting another cow or sheep soon, but we obviously don't have the money right now. We've used all our money. Don't you click the axe. We've used all our money on the oven, so. So with that, we are going to ship the milk. I wonder when we're going to start saving milk. I don't know. Let's grab the honey. And here I made a little bit of a mistake. I grabbed the fish food out of habit, so unfortunately we are going to have to waste a fish food. I suppose you could put it in the cupboard, but I just wasted it. Because you can't put it back in the little thing. So let's take care of the chickens as always. And we will be using the mayonnaise maker from now on. So the only eggs that should be leaving this barn are for cooking, the harvest goddess, and if we do need to sparboil one as a present for somebody. But our days of sparboiling are pretty much over now we have the mayonnaise maker. Which definitely makes our job a little bit easier in the spring, summer and autumn as well, to be fair. In the winter it's not so much a problem, taking them all to be sparboiled, but as you saw in previous episodes, not so easy for the rest of the seasons, when you have to gather everything else. So this is a bit of a game changer, and gives you a lot more money, of course. Definitely pays for itself. And because it's a snowy day, we can't give the goddess an egg anyway, so with that we are going to head back to the house with all our mayonnaise because I am going to be keeping some for the fridge. Now you see, that's another argument we can have. Condiments. Do you put condiments in a fridge? So, for example, mayonnaise. Would you put mayonnaise in the fridge or the cupboard? Salad cream, ketchup, brown sauce, mustard. What do you do? Let me know in the comments. So I've just sped this up, getting these sorted and putting them in the fridge, because you don't need to see all of that. But it's a bit like the egg debate, innit? Should eggs go in a fridge? No, I don't think they should. So with that, we are going to head out. I don't know if we attempt to go all the way up for the random event. Sorry, my throat cracked then. Let's just wait and see what happens. So it looks like we are indeed going to head all the way up just to see if the event pops. But again, I think it only pops in the evening. I'm not sure. Either way, it hasn't happened this time either, unfortunately. But when it does happen, you will of course see it. So again, there's going to be a fair few speed ups here. And it looks like we're going to be heading straight into the mine. So another speed up. And again, we should be using the basket for this, but never mind. Do we not have the mayonnaise on us though, or did we ship the mayonnaise? Random thought. I thought we had the mayonnaise on us. Maybe we don't. Anyway, let's head back. I swear we had mayonnaise on us. Maybe we shipped it. I might have missed it. So let's head into the hen house to ship this stuff. Did we go into the mine with mayonnaise? Let's have a look. Nope, we didn't, so we must have shipped it. I've missed it completely, look. So I was trying to recoup some more money, and it looks like we are heading out again. Again, we should probably be doing some fishing. But we have yet another speed up here. Going to be heading down to the bottom as well. Of course, we are trying to save wood for the hothouse. That's our last upgrade that we need to do. And this is really sad. Gans is not happy. Hey, be careful climbing down the mountain because it's snowy. It was he lost his family in a snowstorm, I think. That's what he said. Like, I don't know if it was like an avalanche or a storm. I'm not entirely sure. That's so sad. So we are going to head into the house. It's 1:30 in the evening. And it looks like we are going into the cupboard. Oh, okay. I thought we were going into cook for a second. We are going to grab a flower. Now, this is where mistakes are indeed made. So I was going to the poultry farm to get some more chicken feed. But look at the day. It is a Sunday. The poultry farm is unfortunately not open. So I got a flower for potpourri. But when we go into the poultry farm, of course, she's not there. Just Rick. So we can't get any chicken feed today. So I do have a little bit of a wander around to see if I can find potpourri anyway. I'm not entirely sure where she is at the moment. I figured that she might be at the clinic with her mother. So that's where we're headed. So let's head to the hospital. But unfortunately, it is just her mum here, not potpourri herself. Oh, John, is there something the matter? Oh, bless her. Medicine is so expensive. I feel bad about the children. The doctor says we can pay any time, but... oh, bless. And of course, the shop is closed on Sunday as well. So with that, what we decided to do is head into Ellen's. And we go ahead and give Ellen the flower instead. There's still snow outside, right? It's like that every year. In winter, it's too cold for the sun to melt the snow. It's the same thing. And she's going to tell us about the flower again. We are trying, Ellen. We are trying to see it for you, girl. We're trying. So we give her the flower instead. And she says thank you and decides to teach us how to make sandwiches. So for a sandwich, it's fairly easy to make, isn't it? But she, I struggle with that word. I hope I said it right. But she gives us quite a lengthy process on how to make it. Apparently I don't say that word right. So... And we are just heading in to see if we can speak to Basil, to see if that might trigger the event as well. But unfortunately, Basil's not there either. It's a bit of a fail there. So with that, we are going to head back to the farm. Bit of a failed afternoon, like I say, but never mind. And what do we still need to do? I'm not entirely sure. But we are leaving the farm. And there's going to be a speed up here because this is me, again, just going up the mountain to see if the event for the flower pops. And it doesn't. So I've sped it up and I'm going to speed us coming back down as well. Because that's literally all we do, as you can see. So we're back on the farm. It is now 6 p.m. So we have been paid for the day. And I think we're going to head into the house. Again, apologies for loud traffic. But we're not watching the telly, so we are going to attempt to do a bit of cooking here. So we're just looking through the fridge to see what we have. And once again, I do speed up the cooking because over the winter in my playthrough, I do end up doing a fair bit of cooking and I do speed it up just to keep the process running a little bit more smoothly. As part of course, attempting for a 100% playthrough, or as close to 100% as you can get, I do need to cook all the recipes as well. Press something wrong there as well. Not entirely sure what's going on. I was going to say a little bit slow. Not entirely sure what that was all about, but we have cooked up a dish. What have we cooked? Raisin bread. Okay. Doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world, raisin bread. Have I had raisin bread? Probably. It's like raisin bread in... Now, don't start. I'm British, all right? Spotted Dick, the pudding. It's a pudding, but that's raisin bread, I think. So let's see what we have here. A sashimi, which I believe is some kind of sushi, right? I think sashimi is sushi. I'm very hit or miss on sushi as well. Not that anyone asked, but, you know, just to let you know. But with that, I think it is probably watch the telly time. Yeah, so let's grab the dog, who I lost for a moment, but he's over there. And end off by watching the telly. So what do we have today? The Shogi Hour and Life on the Farm. So while the Shogi Hour is going on, of course, I do want to say thank you very much for watching. As always, your viewership is really, really appreciated. Honestly, it is. I absolutely love doing this. As you know, I love playing this. It's one of my favourite games. And to have even one person watch is just amazing. And I know I say it every time, but I really, truly mean it. Thank you so much. It really does mean the world to me. Now, what's Farmer Fran on about now? Accessory. Saying how expensive it is. Well, that's jewellery for you. But with that, we are going to end off. Let's, of course, head to bed. So thank you very much for watching. And until next time, bye, Embers.